Alright, quick disclaimer guys, this is what free to play means to me and my channel. So gems, any amount that you have and then what you are going to get in the future. Card trader, that's all free. Rank PvP, you win duels, you get free tickets. Events, you play the event, you get tickets and event exclusive cards and then more gems. Level up rewards, that's the characters, so you can get exclusive cards for certain characters and they also get gems from those characters. And then also you go through a main box one time. You can do that with 10,000 gems, and then also with the mini box you can go through a full mini box 2 times with 10,000 gems. Beautiful. And then you can go 3 times with the structure deck. That's 1k gems plus $11 USD. So yeah, basically that's free to play for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. What's good YouTube, Gunner here and welcome to the channel. So before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you know when I drop a new video. And then also make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, that's where I do my live streams. Follow me on Twitter so you get live updates, and then you can join the Discord community, and then also join my Patreon for Patreon exclusive content. Alright, so here we've got 3 copies of the brand new structure deck, Triple D Apocalypse. Again, in my version of this build, this is a free to play in my opinion, as you've seen in the disclaimer earlier in the video. Alright, so now that we move past that, let's go into the deck list. So here we're running 1 copy of Triple D Chaos King Apocalypse. To be honest, it's an okay card. You don't have to run it, but I just threw it in there just because to get a little bit more firepower within the deck. So basically, really the only relevant skill that I was really willing to use was just the monster effect. But we'll go over the pendulum effect first. The pendulum effect says you can banish 2 double D monsters from your graveyard and you can special summon this card from the pendulum zone. So it's very, very good in that aspect if you decide to use up one of your pendulum zones. And most notably, its monster effect is pretty relatively decent. So it says during your opponent's turn, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 2 face-up spell/trap cards you control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of your turn except fiend type monsters. Also destroy the targeted cards, and if you do special summon this card, it is a quick effect. So it's good to be able to make sure you don't get OTK'd on your first turn. Okay, so here is the bread and butter of the deck. It's super amazing. 3 copies of Double D Swirl Slime. So what this card does is, if this card is in your hand, you can fusion summon 1 Triple D fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand as fusion material, including this card. And then also when it's in the graveyard, you can banish the card from the graveyard to be able to special summon 1 double D monster from your hand. Very, very, very good. Then we got 1 copy of a Triple D Vice Typhoon, another pretty good card. So what this card does is when this card is normal summoned, you contribute 1 double D monster, special summon 1 level 7 Triple D monster from your deck. So that's very good in that aspect. And then also its other effect is during your main phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can fusion summon 1 level 8 or higher Triple D monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion material listed on it from your graveyard, including this card. So as you're going to be able to see later on in the video, a lot of the times we're mostly using that second effect of being able to fusion summon from the graveyard. Very, very powerful in that aspect. Here we got 3 copies of Triple D Dragon King Pendragon, a very, very powerful card. So what it does is if this card's in your hand, you contribute 1 dragon type monster and 1 other fiend type monster from your hand and or your side of the field, and then you can special summon this card. And also once per turn, you can discard 1 card. This card gains 500 attack. Then you can destroy 1 spell/trap card on the field. So it's very good to be able to out back row that your opponent has. Very, very good, and it also does not target, so it's very, very good. Then we got 3 copies of the Night Howl. This says when this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 double D monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except fiend type monsters. That monster's attack and defense becomes 0. If it is destroyed, you take 1000 damage. So it's a very good card to be able to get your big monsters back from the graveyard to the field, and then you can proceed to synchro summon that way. Then we got 2 copies of Double D Baphomet. It says once per turn you can target 1 Double D monster you control that has a level except itself, and declare a level from 1 to 8. It becomes that level until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. So it's very good. It synergizes pretty much with any other Double D and Triple D monster, because you're able to manipulate its level, bring it down to 4, and then you can actually overlay into the extra deck monsters. Alright, so then we got 3 copies of this amazing spell card that came with the structure deck. Dark Contract with the Gate is essentially your search card for anything in the deck. Super amazing. So it says during your main phase you can add 1 Double D monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Dark Contract with the Gate once per turn. Once per turn during your standby phase, you take 1000 damage. This card's absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys run it at 3 copies. And then also we got 1 copy of Forbidden Dark Contract with the Swamp King. Honestly, I just needed a spot. If you don't really want to use the card, it's totally cool. This deck does not need this card at all. But again, I just ran it in the deck just to have something. So what this card does is once per turn you can special summon 1 Triple D monster from your hand in defensive position, but its effects are negated. Once per turn you can fusion summon 1 fiend type monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand and or field as fusion material, including a monster special summoned by this card with the above effect. Once per turn during your standby phase you take 2000 damage. So the drawback hugely is 1, the 2000 damage, but then also it can only special summon 1 Triple D monster from the hand. So if you don't have a Triple D in the hand, this card is dead. It is a brick. It's not going to do anything for you. At that point, if you got a witch, you can activate your witch, pitch the card, whatever. This card is completely optional. And then to round out the main deck, we got 3 copies of Dark Contract of the Witch, or with the Witch, I'm sorry. So this is pretty much a really good card to be able to play on your opponent's turn. What I mean by that is you can pop cards on your opponent's side of the field by sending a DD or Dark Contract card from the hand to the graveyard, and then also you lose 1000 damage on the standby phase. And then also, actually on your opponent's turn, your monsters gain 1000 attack. Alright, so let's move on to the extra deck. Alright, so with the extra deck, we got 1 copy of Triple D Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. I barely ever went into this card, to be honest, but when you can, it's not that bad. So in order to bring it out, you gotta fusion summon 2 Triple D monsters. And it says once per turn when an attack is declared involving this card, you can target 1 other Double D or Dark Contract card you control, return it to the hand, and if you do, equip 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to this card. And then also, this card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of the monster equipped to it by this effect. So essentially, it steals your opponent's monster, sets it on to your side of the field because it is equipped, and then also gains the attack of that monster. Completely amazing card, okay? This card's absolutely amazing, but it's not that easy to go into. Then we got 2 copies of Triple D Dragon Bane King Beowulf. I love this card. So what in order to get it out, you have to fusion summon a Triple D monster and 1 Double D monster. So it says if a Double D monster you control Attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to the opponent. And then also once per turn during the main phase, you can destroy all spells or trap cards in the zones. So what it does is essentially on the standby phase, it is a heavy storm. It wipes all the spell and trap cards, right? But also when it's on the field, it gives itself and every other DD monster you control piercing damage. Absolutely incredible. Love this card. Then I got 2 copies of Triple D Oracle King Dark. A very, very good card. So essentially what it does is any effect that would inflict damage to you makes you gain life points instead. So a lot of the time you want to go first turn Dark Oracle King Dark and be able to gain life points on the following standby phase rather than the drawback of your contract cards. You lose life points. So when he's out there or she's out there, you gain life points instead. Very, very good. Alright, so we got 1 copy of Triple D Gust King Alexander. Unfortunately, we did not get High King Alexander, the one that actually is very, very good. But this one, it's decent. It's a 2500 beater for the most part. So I'll read you its effect. If another DD monster is normal or special summoned to your field while you control this face-up card, you can target 1 level 4 or lower DD monster in the graveyard, special summon it. So not horrible, but honestly, didn't really go into it that much. But it's still a nice 2500 beater if you end up going into it. And then we got 1 copy of a Triple D Wave King Caesar. This is the Exceed monster. It says during either player's turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card. At the end of the battle phase, special summon from your graveyard as many monsters destroyed this turn as possible. But during the next standby phase, you take 500 damage for each monster that was special summoned by this effect. Then it says if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Dark Contract card from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Triple D Wave King Caesar once per turn. So this card's actually really good because if it is destroyed and taken off the field, it automatically gives you a search of your deck. A very, very, very good and powerful effect of a monster. So pretty much that's it, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this deck profile right here. So every card in here is 100% all from the structure deck. If you buy 3 structure decks, spend $11, 1,000 gems, you can have this deck. And honestly, in my honest opinion, it's a pretty good deck. You can go relatively far, okay? You can probably hit platinum with this deck, all right, as a new player, okay? And then you can even add other cards that are going to make the deck even that much better, okay? That's, you can do 1, go into the main box, which is Truth Universe, and pick up some other staple cards that make the deck better, right? Or you could even put in cards that are free to play completely, like Econ, right? Or Spiritualism, to be able to help with some more back row removal, right? So there's definitely a lot of room to build off just this base of a deck. Just this base, it's pretty good. You're going to be able to see later on in the video that we were clapping. For sure, we were definitely clapping in the ladder. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to thank everybody who ended up tuning into the live stream. Really appreciate you guys. So again, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. That's where my live streams go down at. And then join the Discord community. Follow me on Twitter. And then also join the Patreon for Patreon exclusive content. So again, thank you guys so much. And enjoy the rest of the video. I really didn't think that they would be totally nerfed. Power of Dark. So he gets the field spell to be able to strengthen his spellcaster.
You'll learn that my power transcends dimensions.
If you are a true duelist.
Okay. So it looks like we're going second, which is nice. I do think that this deck is, I guess, heavily a go second deck.
Now is the time.
if you don't get, if you don't run into any interruptions. Okay, so we got Zombino, which is a zombie. Interesting. Oh, whoa, what the? Vampire Kingdom. Okay. So zombie type monsters gain 500 attack during the damage calculation only. So he'll go to 2500.
I activate my continuous spell. Dark contract with the gate. Dark contract.
I'm gonna use dark contract with the gate. We're gonna grab our good old buddy Pendragon Uru.
I activate double D swirl slime's effect.
So we could go into him, which I think is gonna be a good idea. Let's go into our boy. Yeah. We'll do that. Go into him.
Create a monster that will see the ruler.
There we go. Then we'll use the effect.
I activate double D swirl slime's effect.
Special. We can discard. You know what? So what I could do here, because he's gonna go to 2500. Could pop his Vampire Kingdom by sending Baphomet. But you know what? I think I'm gonna keep it in hand for now. We'll use the skill because I do want to be able to pop him with our girl. Okay, so he goes to 2500, 600. Ooh, do I? Oh wait, no, I'm good because he doesn't have Destiny Draw. I just had to remember that real quick because he's running Power of Dark. He's down to 100 life points. We've got an interruption with our trap card, so we're in a good spot right now.
I still believe in my cards. I draw.
Okay. He draws a card.
I set this card
He sets a card face down. If he goes to end his turn, I'm popping that card. And then we should win the duel. Go to end phase, bro. You know you want to. Come on, come on. He sets a monster. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this. We're going to lose 2,000. I'm going to go for the back row here because I don't know what that. Wait, pulling the rug. What the? Negate the activation of an effect monster whose effect activated when a monster was normal summoned. Yo, say that 5 times fast. That's fine. We're gonna gain life, baby. That's 2k life, baby. That brings us to 2k.
Dark contract with the gate's effect activates.
Dark contract with the gate. We don't really need that right now, so we're just gonna go with Pendragon, and then we're gonna fuse into King Beowulf here. Our good old trusty Wolfie. Now we get, you know it, piercing damage, baby. We're gonna use the effect of our skill to boost, and we're gonna end the game here. Let's go. 33 to your face, Yami Yugi, you fool. Let's go. We got a mirror match here. Both on a rank up too. So he's playing a 30 card. 30 cards. We're going first, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do? Oh no, wait. I can go into Pendragon here. Go Pendragon and then set for disruption, or go into Dark, set for disruption. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let's do this instead. Because this will make sure that he doesn't set anything, because it will get popped.
I set a card.
Because it will get popped on the standby phase. Well, on my standby phase. Okay, so he's got playing 30 cards. Red Eyes Fusion. Okay. Okay, interesting. So is this just a Red Eyes deck, or is he combining Red Eyes alongside Meteor Black Dragon? Interesting. Okay. If that's your play, bro.
From my hand,
Power of the
I
Tilt?
activate my equip spell.
Oh my Jesus. If he goes in the battle phase, I'm popping it now.
Battle.
Okay, perfect.
I activate my continuous trap. Dark contract with the witch.
Get out of here. Let's go, baby. Is he gonna scoop it up? You ain't got no main phase 2,
Go
bro.
ahead and it's my turn. I draw.
Yes. No.
Dark contract
We'll take
with the
1,000.
witch's effect
That's fine.
I activate my continuous spell. Dark contract with the
Dark
gates
contract
effect
with the gates. Gonna grab me. Let's grab that.
I activate Double D Swirl Slime's effect.
Double D is gonna let me special
Double
summon
D Vice Typhon.
Vice Typhon.
Witness.
There we go.
Ready to battle. Beowulf.
Let's go, baby.
This
Let's go. OTK.
Well done. You proved
Let's
that
go,
you're a
baby.
true competitor.
All right. So if anybody's new,
Observe
so you know what's
what
crazy
makes
about
a
Joey?
strong
His Brooklyn accent is kind of crazy. It's way like it's not even real.
transcends dimensions.
I'm from Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. And I'll tell you firsthand, his accent is insane. Because that's not real Brooklyn accent.
I set a card.
Alright, he set 1 card face down. He's got 6 extra deck cards. That's 2 cards face down.
I set a monster face down.
Huh. Okay, let's see what he's playing. We'll figure it out. What the? Why is this in my deck? Oh, I forgot I had this crap card in my deck. I gotta take that thing out.
I haven't shown my full strength yet.
Okay, so let's draw. Okay, so he's got back row. He's probably got Cosmic Cyclone or MST, which is unfortunate for us. So this says once per turn you can special summon a triple D monster. Thank goodness we have that because that makes this live. Special summon it in defense position but effects are negated. Once per turn you can fusion summon 1 fiend type fusion monster from the extra deck using from hand or field. This thing's useless. I gotta take that out. We gotta take that out, guys. This thing's horrible. Horrible. Okay.
I activate Double D Swirl Slime's effect.
So we know he's got some kind of either one back row removal in Cosmic Cyclone or MST, or he's got continuous traps face down, which could be, I don't know, really anything. Beowulf. So we're gonna go Beowulf here.
Into a noble hero that be born. Triple D Dragon Bane King Beowulf.
I wish they had a animation for him. So he gets piercing damage. So whatever that thing is, it's getting popped. Alright, so if you don't activate anything, then these cards back here are probably not. I'm gonna just set this down for what the Raigeki Tilt. Okay, so that's what was going off. Since Zombie Master. So that is unfortunate. So that might tell me that that could be Shiranui Squire Saga, maybe? I don't know. I have no triple D, so this makes us dead.
I'll set a card.
I'll set that again. That could be a Raigeki break too. Then, no, it can't. That could be MST. Special. I'm gonna just play it safe here.
Monster.
It really doesn't matter to me if he outs this card. You can MST it. I really don't care. I don't care for the card. That's perfectly fine. So at least a good thing. At least we read that.
I end my
Here
turn.
I go.
Go ahead
my
and
turn.
rebuild your strategy. I'll just tear it down.
Okay.
Draw.
Because he probably wants us to destroy that card. He didn't want to take the damage for it though through Beowulf.
Summon a monster and attack.
Yep, there's Solitaire. The other one's probably the Tuner, which is I think, I don't know, Squire Saga or something. I can't remember. Deck is so old.
Here we come.
Yep, there's Spectral Sword. Shiranui Smith. Sent from the field to the graveyard as synchro material, you can add a Shiranui card from your deck to your hand. Not bad. This card is banished. You can activate this effect this turn. Zombie type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle.
Here we come.
So there's Squire Saga.
Summon a monster.
Okay.
My monster's effect activates.
Yep, so it's gonna banish and it doesn't get destroyed. Spectral Sword. Yep. Man, I thought this deck was dead, man. This deck is annoying.
Luck, don't fail me now.
Okay.
I attack with my monster.
At least we got follow-up play with Slime Boy.
Shown my full strength yet. I draw.
Okay, so we got another slime. You can banish one face of the depending on the effects. Okay, whatever. What else does he have in here? This Spectral Sword. You can tribute this card, then target 2. Okay, and then what did he add? He added Spectral Sword, I think. Yeah, he added Spectral Sword. Can target. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go from hand, and this is gonna allow us, now that Typhon's in the graveyard, gonna be able to go into King Beowulf.
The ruler of legend is here. Triple D.
Triple D Dark Boy. Yeah. Alright, so now we can use this.
Double device Typhon's effect.
We'll use the other Pendragon.
Combined together into a noble.
Here we go, baby.
Be born.
King Beowulf. I'm gonna just use the effect just for more damage.
Ready to battle? Oracle King Dark, attack! Beowulf, pierce through your foe. My turn
This
is
duel
done.
ain't looking too good for
But are
me.
you done
My
with this
turn.
duel?
So I believe this card's banished. Okay, this one says.
I draw.
Okay.
From my hand, I activate
What
a
the? Dragon's Mirror? Dude. Is he gonna go into that one that can attack? Like, what is there? The attack, you don't get any damage, and then it gives you a token, and then you can attack with something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, this guy.
My monster's effect activates.
Because it can't be destroyed by. Oh no, he gets a search now.
Here we come. I summon a monster in attack position.
And now he can synchro into.
battle.
Oh, okay.
All right. My monster's effect activates.
Yep.
Let's do this. I special summon a monster.
Okay.
Take this. My monster
I
attacks.
see.
Okay.
Take this. I attack with my monster.
Alright, I mean, that's one way to wipe my whole board. With one card that he top decked. And I guarantee you plays one of it, bro. You got any protection in here or you're screwed? I think this kid's screwed. Let me just look one more time. Yeah, I think he's screwed. I think we got this, baby.
I activate double D swirl slimes effect. Triple D.
Let's go, baby.
I've never
Give me the boost.
ready to battle.
We're gonna attack you.
Best you could do.
Let's go, baby. You top deck, and now I top deck. Let's go. So his name's Hector.
The heavy strong stuff.
Observe.
Okay, so he's only got 2 extra deck cards, which is telling me that his build is not optimal, which is good for us. Okay, this hand is decent, not terrible, but also not that great. Machine King Prototype. This card getting 100 attack and defense for each machine monster on the field except this card. That's it?
Shown my full strength yet. I draw.
Huh, that's it, bro. Okay,
I'll set a card.
interesting.
I activate my continuous spell.
So we use the Dark Contract.
Dark contract with the gates effect activates.
Huh. Let's grab Pendragon. I was thinking about grabbing Typhon, but
I activate
we good
double
on
D
that.
swirl slimes
You can go
effect.
this guy. Go him, then special. Or we can just grab. Let's go. Should we go Beowulf? Send that. Go Beowulf. Boom. Special him. We could utilize our whole hand here. You know what? But let's play it safe here. We'll play it safe here.
Create a monster that will see.
Even though this guy's deck probably not that great, to be honest.
I activate double D swirl slimes effect.
Let's special this. Alright. So we should have game here. We should definitely have game here.
Behemoth.
We're gonna boost the attack and defense. Or just just the attack.
Battle.
We're gonna hit you.
Dragon King.
There we go, baby. 15. Nothing.
Get gone to move.
The best you can
Let's go, baby. That's game.